So in this question, we are required to find the number of elements in the range set of function f(x), which is written as greatest integer of x by 15 times greatest integer of minus 15 upon x. And we are having some restrictions on the value of x. X is belonging from 0 till 90, where both of 0 and 90 are not included, right? And okay, so this is greatest integer function. All right, so we can see that the function is having two greatest integer of x. So we cannot solve, so it would be very tedious if we are solving both the parts simultaneously. So why not check for the first part, and then using the values of first part we can check for the second part, right? So in these kind of questions, it's better to split both the greatest integer functions because they are different and showing different behaviors. So we are splitting function into two elements, fx as greatest integer of a and b, and analyzing behavior of x by 15 for all values of x belonging from 0 till 9, right? Okay. So now let's check how it is behaving. So we see that for all values of x which are less than 15, this greatest integer part will show values less than 15, and for all values which are great between 15 till 30, it will have values between 1 and 2. So we see that this whole bracket is defined, is showing different behavior from all values of multiples of 15, right? It is showing certain behavior, right? Okay. So now I have defined several intervals. Since our this bracket is not so big, that means we can write all the intervals which are possible, right? We don't need to find certain pattern here. We can look for every solution, right? All right. So when x is less than 15, that means this function is going to have some 0 point something kind of value, right? It is going to be less than 1, right? That means its greatest integer is 0. And if the function is between 1 and 2, it is greatest integer value is 1. Similarly, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this is 5, right? All right. So now we have seen the behavior of greatest integer of x by 15 in all possible intervals, right? So now our work is still not done here. We need to solve for the other part, behavior of minus 15 by x, right? So since x is from 0 till 90, that means x is taking positive values. So what do we mean by positive value? That means this part is always going to be positive, and there is a negative part here. That means minus 15 by x is negative, right? It is always going to be negative. That means minus 15 by x is less than 0. And that means greatest integer of a negative function, it can either take maximum value, it can take as minus 1, or it has to be less than that. So I'll simply draw the diagram of greatest integer of x very quickly and make you understand this thing, right? Okay, so this is 0, 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2, right? 1, minus 1, and minus 2. So how we can understand this? We are saying that greatest integer of some function, this is greatest integer of x and this is x, right? It is less than minus 1. So when we can see that our function is less than or equal to minus 1, see from here we can see that it is minus 1, minus 2, right? Here. And when we are having this followed, that means that our function is can start from minus 1 up to minus 2 and all the values which are beyond it, right? That means the maximum possible value to hold this negative domain, like we need to consider only this part because because this function is negative, right? So our greatest integer value will take all the values from minus 1 till minus 2 and so on. So we can also understand this graphically, that why I have written this in equation, right? All right. So now x is belonging from, so okay, so now we'll also see for different intervals of x and how this thing is behaving. So when x is from, so there is a special case. So if we notice closely that when x is between 0 till 15, function is going to be a 0 function, right? Because this part is 0, so no matter what value this thing takes, it is none of our concern because ultimately it's multiplied to 0. That means our function will be 0. All right. So now for rest of the intervals from 15 till 90, let px, so let us define px as minus 15 by x, right? So now we know that x is taking values from 15 till 90, so we'll substitute it here. So now we find the range of the px. Px is belonging from minus 1 till minus 1 by 6, right? It is very simple. We are just substituting the range of values of x to find the range of this px. Okay, so now interestingly we see that in our interval of x, the value of function is 0 in first case, right? Here we found it to be 0. In other intervals, this greatest integer is minus 1, right? Because if I put it in the, sorry. So if I substitute it in the number line, so it is minus 0 point something, like this minus 1 by 6, and it is still minus 1. So, so interval is still here only. So whatever value of x we substitute inside it, that means it is going to round down to minus 1, right? Greatest integer function. That means that the minus 15 by x, greatest integer of that function, is minus 1 for all values of x which are belonging between 15 and 90, including 15, right? All right. So now we are still not done. So now we have checked the behavior of both x by 15 and minus 15 by x, applied greatest integer function to them, right? So now we need to find the value of fx. So we have already defined the intervals here, and we already know the behavior of minus 15 by x, right? So now we'll find the function. So now we know that this is 0, right? And for all other values, the second part, which is b, is going to be minus 1, right? Greatest integer of b. So we'll simply make it as minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, and minus 5, right? Okay. So now we see that in our given intervals, the function is taking these values 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So how we can write it? We can write it as that the function, simply raise this question mark, and we write that our function is taking values from this set, right? So it is taking 6 values, and we need to find the number of elements in the range set, right? So the 6 is correct. B option.